Hello, my name is Bukola Ijeoma, your health coach, simply here to help you optimize your health, either by prevention, which I prefer, or by getting better wherever you are. In my last video, I talked about some major reasons for most diseases. And of course, I made a list, and this is part 2 of talking about the remaining part of the video. So if you haven't watched that video, find it and watch it. So now, today we'll talk about, I'm hoping we can finish the remaining 3 parts in this video. So the first one is free radicals. Yes, I mentioned free radicals. So free radicals are something that really, your body's natural processes, like your metabolism process, would actually release free radicals in your body. Some immune responses will release, and to a limit, to a level, it's okay, it's safe. Your body needs it. But when, due to some certain things that we're exposing our body to, then these free radicals are increased. Then that begins to cause cell deaths and begin to cause malfunctioning in your body, in the sense that when we say free radicals, these are like chemicals, like ions that are free. And so what they do is they go and bind with certain elements in your body that your body needs to do other things with. So when this happens, your body is not able to, the chemical processes that are supposed to happen in the body is probably not happening. And of course, if that's not happening, you have cell death, you have malfunctioning of systems and organs. And of course, these are the reasons for chronic diseases. And that's why you hear, because what counters free radicals are antioxidants. So that's why you hear them talking about things that antioxidants, yes, that's what is countering. So now, what are these other things that you can do that can actually cause an increase in the free radicals in your body? Of course, air pollution, yes, can cause it. Like if you stay in an environment that has some kind of chemicals in the air or some kind of things, yeah, that can affect. But if you are smoking, people that smoke also have a lot of free radicals running around their body. Then high fats, high sugar diets would also cause that. Yes, because like I said, this will also cause inflammatory response. So like I said, inflammatory response is an immune response. So if you are having, if your body is now constantly in that state of inflammation, that means your body will also be producing free radicals. So you see how all these things are connected together. So if you are also under stress, like I said, stress will also cause inflammation in your body. So stress, high fat, high sugar, and all of these things, if you check this high fat, high sugar on really well, you find that there are more foreign food. Food that your body observes as foreign. So it will cause inflammatory response, and the inflammatory response will release free radicals in your body. So you just want to just stay healthy. Just stay as natural as possible and you'll be good. Then of course, what else? Yes, stress and many other things can cause free radicals. So you just want to watch out. And then the way you counter it, like I said earlier on, is you have to use antioxidant. And that's why when somebody is telling me that he does not take, one of the fastest or easiest sources of antioxidant is your green, your plants. And one of the best ways you can have it is in your teas. As teas, for example, you have, that's why they will tell you that for anti-aging, drink green tea, but not only green tea. Now, because of, I don't even know what they put in most of the green teas you have find around. So take your plants, your herbal teas, and I'm talking about single herbs. I'm not saying going to go and start looking for some concoction somewhere. Teas, you can never get it wrong with drinking this. I drink tea, and that's why I look a lot younger than my age. Yes. So you want to do herbal teas, and that have, most of them do have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So check which one fits you and just take it as your normal, add it to your diets as your normal food. So that's that on free radicals. The next thing that I mentioned was acidity. Yes, we're still on food. So food will cause your body. There are certain food that are acidic in nature. And when we have conditions like gout, these pains in the knee, swelling, fluid build up, in simple words, it's just uric acid build up. So this one will cause pains and all of that. It's something that also causes illness in people, and people don't know that that's what it's causing. If you are eating food that are acidic food, and of course sugar, sugar, so we need, whether you like it or not, you need to cut down on your sugar intake. Sugar, when I say sugar, I mean sources of simple sugar, food that has no fiber, because they are just simple. So, and some of them, of course, there's some food that are acidic at the end of the day. So you want to cut down on that. And because when your body is in an alkaline state, there's really no, I mean, it's difficult for disease to thrive. And finally, of course, there are more to this, but these are major ones I decided to discuss about because it's common now. Finally, and very important, is insulin resistance. This is happening to a whole lot of people now because we are constantly on a high sugar diet. Every time sugar, so your body is constantly producing insulin, and and when that is happening, a whole lot of processes are also ignored. These are just the simple ways I can put it in your body. So the system that is supposed to be producing insulin and other hormones is now spending its time to produce only insulin just because they want you to live. They want you to survive because sugar should not be in your blood. But because the food you are eating, so if you cleans it up now, the next hour you have taken another sugar is produced again. So at the root of most health conditions like high blood pressure, so diabetes, people think it's only diabetes, even arthritis and many health condition is this insulin resistance. And for some people, you will go and do tests, they'll tell you, oh, your sugar levels are okay. Yeah, because your system is still working. But if you leave your body in that state for long, it's just a matter of time. It will tell somewhere, especially where you're genetically tending towards. So I have listed these things. And of course, if you want me to take each of these subjects one after the other, that means also talk about how they're affecting you, talk about how to counter it, how to prevent it, all in the name of you staying younger. Remember I said, if you want to stay younger, I mean, you don't want to be like that elderly person that you're seeing right now that has one health condition. You want to be strong, you want to be fresh always. That's why I said you should listen to me, and I'll be dishing to you how to actually achieve that. So if this has if you are interested in this and you want to know more, just make a comment in the session. Comment in the comment section, and I'll probably take each of these things one after the other and begin to break them out so that you can really understand how it can affect you and how you can prevent it, so that we can all live a happier, longer and stronger life and create a better society. Thank you for listening to me. See you in my next video. Bye.
Bionaturals NG, rooted in nature, focused on you.